Here we go, guys. We're back at it. First, it was Maxine Waters. Now it's Representative Jimmy Gomez, who is a member of Congress from L.A. He's actually a hometown boy there in L.A., claiming that he has been, quote, denied access again, even though I'm legally entitled to enter the facility whenever I arrive per federal law. So here is, once again, this is the problem. You have these members have a history of being able to just kind of say, hi, I'm a member of Congress. And everyone goes, oh, come right in, sir. Can I take your coat for you? And that's not the way it works. So here's the deal. And I spoke about this in my previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, links in the description. You're going to love it. This is the problem. You've got Maxine Waters and now Representative Jimmy Gomez, who believe that because they're members of Congress, they are allowed to just walk into a federal building and see everything they want to see. And that's not true. It can be true, but certain things have to apply. One, that members of Congress have a statutory authority to be able to walk into ICE facilities and CBP facilities to basically monitor and provide oversight. That's what Maxine Waters was trying to do on Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was. The problem was that right of entry is not absolute. It can be denied for all sorts of things like public safety, security. And she was trying to enter with an entourage of a bunch of people. And they're not going to let you do that. Not only that, when members of Congress go to these facilities, there's a lot of safety concerns they have in the facility. They have to make sure everyone is locked up and secured. You don't want illegal aliens taking members of Congress hostage. Just the way it works. So there's a lot of time issues that go into them. It's one of the reasons why these facilities prefer notice be provided. They don't have to, but they prefer it. So let's get back to what Jimmy Gomez is claiming here, that he's being denied access to a building that he has a federal right as a member of Congress to enter. This is why that's not true, because he is trying to enter the Roy Ball Federal Building, and he thinks that he can enter because he's a congressman. And this is why that's not true, because he's claiming that he can enter under the statute that allows him and other members of Congress to enter ICE and CBP facilities without notice. But that's not what this facility is. The Roy Ball Federal Building, it houses inmates for detention. It houses a DHS office. It houses a bunch of other federal departments, none of which are ICE or CBP. I think there's also a bank in there. So nothing that building does falls under the jurisdiction of ICE or CBP. And for him to act like he can just waltz in because he could in maybe this building or that building is a false equivalency. And this is the thing that either really angers me or really scares me, is he either knows that, and in which case it really angers me, and he's intentionally lying here. Or he doesn't know that, and he has just been allowed access to whatever federal building he wants, and he thinks just because it's a federal building, that's why he's allowed access. That's the part that scares me. I'm curious what y'all think. Do you think it's because he thinks he's just allowed access to any federal building, or because he has just been always allowed access to any federal building? They are different. Again, this entire thing going on in LA is insane. It is a travesty. And the fact that it took until Tuesday for the mayor of LA to actually issue a curfew on the city, it blows my mind. If she had issued that curfew on Friday, it would have allowed the LAPD, the ICE agents, whoever, state police, to actually issue the arrests that needed to be issued to prevent almost any of the destruction and chaos that happened on Saturday and Sunday. And Trump likely would not have had to deploy the National Guard or the Marines. So honestly, this is on Mayor Bass, this is on Gavin Newsom, who, funny little story, tried to hold a press conference last night and apparently was on mute for the first 5 minutes, which is hilarious. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what your thoughts are, and I can't wait to see you back here next time.